Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. For you that have never been here, I really appreciate you popping in just to check out this video. So jumping right into this, guys, I am going to show you a couple different things today, and this could potentially save your computer if something should go wrong. Aside from data backups, which I've preached over and over on this channel, I am going to show you two different things. One is a registry backup, and the other is a restore point. So let's get to the registry backup first. Some of you might be thinking, why in the world do we need to back up our registry? Well, there's a couple reasons for that. First and foremost, a lot of people don't think about this, but malware. There are certain strands of malware that can actually corrupt files and corrupt registries. And so if you happen to run across some of that and your registry gets corrupted, you could have a very unstable operating system or a completely non-usable operating system. And if you had a registry backup, you could just completely restore that and you would be good to go. The other, thing with Windows 11 these days, and this is Windows 10, by the way, but with Windows 11, there's a lot of people doing different registry tweaks and stuff to make things a little bit better, a little bit different. And you definitely want to have a registry backup before that point. So in case something happens, you can just completely restore it and be back to normal. So jumping right in, guys, this is how you do this. For the registry backup, you're going to need to open your registry editor. And to do that on your keyboard, you're just going to hit the Windows key and R. And you're going to type regedit, regedit. And when you hit OK, you're going to get this window here like I have. So once that window is up, guys, you're just going to go to File, and you're going to Export. And then for me, I've already gone here. I'm going to the root of C. You guys can save this wherever you want, but I am choosing to do this in the root of C. And I've created a folder called Registry Backups. So I'm going to go in there and I'm going to give it a name. I always like to put the date on the name also, so I know when I backed up the registry. So I'm just going to name this like Registry Backup and then today's date, which is April 7th, 2023. So after you give it a name, and you can name it whatever you want, whatever is going to make you remember when you backed this up, you give it a name, you're going to hit save, and it will give you the little spinny wheel, tells you that it's working and all that good stuff. And up here, like you see, it popped up and said not responding, but that's a Windows thing because now it's responding. So if you guys open up your File Explorer, go into there, and Registry Backups, you will see that is your file from your registry backup. So now you have a backup of your registry should something go south. Now to restore that, there's a couple ways to do it. You can actually just double click on this registry backup file and it should restore it back to the original from this file. You can do that, or you can actually go here to File and Import, and you want to import from your backup. Now you just select it and hit open. I'm not going to do that because it actually will not do that now because I've got applications running and stuff like that. But if I had to, I'd kill all the applications that are running and run the backup and we'd be good to go. But that, guys, is how you back up your registry and restore your registry should you need to. Now, this next tip is just as important. The next tip I'm going to show you is System Restore, how to create a System Restore point in your computer. So to access that, I usually just click here and start typing restore and scroll here to create a restore point. Pretty easy. So the way that you're going to do this, actually, let me back up. I'm sure some are going to ask why a System Restore point. Pretty much for the same reasons. If you're messing with things and you goof something up, you can easily just run a system restore from whenever you did a restore, and it will completely put it back to where it was, completely undamaged, unscathed to where it was before you messed it up. So to do this, guys, super simple. Right down here, create a restore point right now for the drives that have system protection turned on. And for me, that's the only one right here is my local disk C, which is my operating system. The other ones are just data drives, so I don't turn them on those. So once I choose the drive, I just hit create. And again, we're just going to give it a description, give it a name. So I'm just going to do system restore and today's date. And once you give it a name, you're just going to hit create. Now on this one, you don't have to choose a destination to put a file because your restore point is stored within Windows. And I will show you how that works here in just a moment. Okay, so the restore point was created successful. You close that. Now, say for instance, you mess something up, the system, is not exactly how you want it. You tried to make some tweaks and it's just not running right or doing, what you need it to do. So all you do is open this up in the same way and go to system restore. Now, once you do this, you'll get this. It'll give you a little bit of information on what restore does, etc., etc. I'm going to click next. And as you can see right here is the system restore point that you created. I actually did one earlier, just kind of messing with this, but that is the one that you created. So to completely restore your system, and this will stay in there for as long as you have this computer. So you can, and I recommend maybe doing a system restore maybe once a week, but you can click which one you want it to restore and just hit next. And again, I'm not going to do that just because everything's exactly the way I like it. It's running. I've got applications running and it just won't work right like that. So anyway, guys, that is all there is to that. You will save yourself a whole lot of grief if you just do yourself a favor and create a registry backup and create a system restore point. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for you today. If this helped you out, if you enjoyed it, give it a like and consider subscribing for future content. Later, guys.